How's it going, everyone on YouTube? It's me again, and today, we're going to be reading Chapter 4 of Witches of the Wolves. So, if you guys have missed the last video, let me fix my camera real quick. Okay, there we go. If you guys missed the last, video that I did on it, which was chapter 3, you can check that out on the channel. It's there. It's just randomly there. But anyways, we're reading chapter 4 today. Let's get right to it. My mouth opens to say something silly like, "Hadarika, what are you doing?" Then it snaps shut as my eyes narrow. "Let her go," I say. Harika laughs, a very not Harika laugh. "You're supposed to ask what's going on. That's obvious. Now let her go." "I had nothing to do with this," Audrey says, her voice breathy as if she doesn't dare talk louder with that knife against her throat. I don't understand what's happening. What's happening is that her cousin is obviously not her cousin. Harika arrived at the Thomases' doorstep on the heels of a letter announcing that Miss Thomas's cousin's daughter was coming to London in search of work. And could the Thomases let her stay a day or two? They welcomed Harika into their home and insisted she stay for the past month, even if she never met Andre's mother barely recalled the distant cousin. None of that was suspicious. Young man and woman come to the city all the time and stay with any relative who can afford to take them in. It was the price one paid for living in London. And Harika wasn't the first distant relation Audrey's family had sheltered. Any witch could undo those wards from inside the house. So Harika is a witch, which means she integrated herself with the Thomases to gain access to an infamously powerful spellcaster. That's not me. It's my aunt, but she never get to Lenora easily, so she came through her weak point, me. You have questions? Hereta. Oh no, I just skipped the line. I'm sorry. I might not be my aunt, but I might not be my aunt. I might not be my aunt, but I can handle one witch, roughly my own age. Okay, all right. If she got it, she got it. I mean, it is what it is, You know what I'm saying? But if she can, then, her luck. You have questions? Hereta purrs. Meow. With a smirk that says she longs to show me how clever she has been. No, I figured it out. I say, lower that knife. Release Audrey and talk to me. If you want to threaten me with that knife, I shrug. I accept. Her smirk only grows. You think you're a better witch because you're a Levine? Don't count on that making you better than me. Audrey's glaze jumps to mine. Whoosh. Her eyes sharp with concern, but not shock. Calling someone a witch isn't like calling them a werewolf or a vampire. It's an epithet commonly lobbed at healers like my aunt. I'm not trying to trick you, I say. I'll step over there and you exchange captives. Hereta backs up, taking Audrey with her. Downstairs, the rear door bangs open. Lenora, please, let it be. My Confederates have arrived. Hereta says. My heart hammers, but I had just declared I could take on Hereta, and I think I can. But if there are others, I am not prepared to handle others. Get prepared. I glanced towards the stairs, pretending to listen. Then I cast a blurber in charge. Hereta inhales deeply. Oh my goodness. As if she presumed I wouldn't use magic in front of my human friend. I mean, at this point, does it matter? Like, there's no point of you even hiding your identity now. Her mouth opens in a shell, but I'm already grabbing her arm and wrenching it from Audrey. I knock Audrey away with my hip and rustle Henrietta for the knife. Henrietta casts a fireball, but I dodge it. In ducking, though, I lose my grip on her wrist. I don't even have time to react before her knife slashes my arm where I rolled up my damnable sleeves. She blaming her sleeves for that? Okay. Then the skin splits as I gasp. Audrey charges her supposed cousin. I dart to the side, pulling Harita's attention away from Audrey. When Harita lunges, I hit her with a knockback that sends her off her feet. I dive at Hereta, grab her arm, and finally yank the knife free. It's some kind of floating blade. I apologize. I snap it shut and stuff it into my pocket. Hereta blocks the door. Behind my back, I motion to Audrey, telling her to be ready to run. Then I step backward, my lips moving. Hereta charges to cut off my spellcast, and I grab her by both elbows and ram her against the wall, while Audrey runs past into the hall. I punch Hereta. I thought we catching spells. Now for some we fist fighting now? Is she using her other arm or is like what's happening here? I punch Hereta. Clearly she doesn't expect that. My aunt taught me well, and I excelled at these particular lessons. My blows strike Hereta in the jaw. Sending her spinning off her feet. How strong is this girl right now? I ain't gonna lie. Spinning her off her feet, like just said. And she went like I will and propel Audrey into the hall. Then oh wait, no. That's somebody else. I will and propel Audrey into the hall. Then I slam the door shut behind us and turn the lock. It won't hold. Hereta can cast an unlock spell, but it gives us time to start moving. I handled Hereta, and later I'll be obnoxiously proud of myself for that. But I'm not staying to meet her Confederates. Time to channel my other witch training. Time to run. I'm sorry. I whisper to Audrey as we run down the hall. So sorry. I look back. Her eyes wide with confusion and fear, but she shakes her head and blinks it away. I'll be a fool if I didn't know you were different. Cordelia. I trusted you. You explained when you were ready. My eyes fill, but I can't pause for tears. Our footfalls thumb up the stairs, the noise telling Hereta's Confederates where to find us. The door below slams open soon as I expected. Oh, it's getting serious now. And Hereta is on the stairs. How? Skirts hiked as she raced up. She lifts her hands. Sorcery magic. Offensive spell. Before she can launch it, I can cast a quick, panicked knockback. It hits hard, harder than it should, as her feet fly from under her, landing her hard on her back, her body crashing down the stairs, head striking the landing, neck snapping forward. My goodness. Her eyes widen in shock, and I wait for a snarl of rage for her to leap up, but she only lies there, eyes open and unseeing. My breath stops. I stare, unable to comprehend what I'm seeing, unable to comprehend what I've done. I killed Heretta. Well, it seems like you did, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't mean to. I never even seriously injured anyone because I never had to. There was always someone else to do it for me. My mother, my aunt, someone. There was a situation. When a situation requires more than a simple knockback, a simple fireball. Well, the thing is, Cordelia, it wasn't the fact that you just knocked her out. Well, first you punched her. Then after that, you used an offensive spell to knock her back. But, but your knockback was situational because she was near the staircase. So, of course, if you were to knock her back in that certain scenario, it'll be more lethal because guess what? She would take fall damage as a result. And that's what happened. She got damaged by the stairs. So, but yeah, you're the one that intentionally did that. So yeah, it will be blamed on you instead of her intentionally because she herself didn't make that happen. She was fighting you to make that happen. But she was the aggressor in this scenario, so Cordelia might get a pass here. Yeah, she gets a pass here, because she was attacking. She was defending herself. You gotta remember that in this scenario, and only this scenario. Of this book. Because I never had to. There's always someone else to do it for me. My mother, my aunt, someone there when a situation requires more than a simple knockback, a simple fireball. I stare at Heretta, at the young woman I come to know as a friend, Cordelia. Oh no, I'm supposed to whisper that. Cordelia. Cordelia! Audrey whispers, above me. That knocked Heretta down. Actually, no, I look to see her on the stairs, angled where she can tell only that I knocked Heretta down. Guilt and shame slam through me as I race up, prodding Audrey along before she sees what I've done. We reach the top of the stairs, and I propel Audrey to what looks like a blank wall. I whispered a spell, and the door opens to reveal a dark space and a narrow space of stairs. I don't even need to nudge Audrey. She already's through and heading up. She gone, man. She gone. I wait until she's high enough and then I follow. I don't seal the opening behind me. I can't spare the magic, and ultimately I want our pursuers to follow. Okay. The secret stairs bypass the next level and exit into the attic. To my right is the hidden room, and I don't take Audrey there. I prod her to a small ladder, this one leading to an attic window. It'll take us onto the roof. I whisper, go ahead, across to the next house. You see the way down. I'm not going without. I'll be right behind you. At her look, I say, I promise. I just have to get something first. The set of her jaws say she doesn't like this answer, but I promise again as I nudge her up the ladder. Once she's out the window, I run towards the locked room. I only partly lied to Audrey. I will follow, but I'm not retrieving anything. I'm lighting a candle in the locked room. The illumination will seep out through the door cracks and make our pursuers think we're hiding inside. It'll take them a long time to realize they can't get in. Interesting. I light the candle with a spell and quickly shut the door. Glass smashes below, a window shattering for one heartbeat. I don't think anything of it. Supernaturals have invaded our townhouse. Of course they'll break the windows. Then I stop. Why would they smash through a window when the door is open? Why would they smash the window when the door is open? Well, it's simple. They want to cut your areas of escape. Because the door will take you one way. The windows can be here, there, anywhere. Like, for example, if you try to find a way how to escape, which is normally sometimes through a window, I mean, a door could be one way, obviously. They can go through the door, but as an intruder, you don't know what's through that door. It could be a trap. I'm not going to say the window can't have a trap, but it's more like least likely to have a trap than a door, which is why they go for the window. And also, it's cool. So, I mean, that's why. Why won't they use the door when it's wide open? Well, because simply, I mean, let's just say she had a magic spell, or she had like the magic pool of, to where she can, do a big spell. If she was able to do that big spell linearly, towards, the intruder, then they will get caught. It won't make any sense. Plus, if it's multiple people can't fit through the door around the same time. So, of course, the window is the next best option. If not the best option, it's always the best option. It's even more better option than just going straight through the door. Anyway, let's continue. A scream follows, a terrible high-pitched scream. I go still, envisioning Lenore below, breaking a window to hit one of the invaders with a deadly spell. I start back for the secret stairs, only to slow and think. Twice now, I thought she returned, when she hadn't. If it's Lenora, she'll make short work of the intruders, and then she'll check the secret room. When she finds the door locked, but no one inside, she'll know I fled over the rooftops. I'm running towards the ladder when heavy footsteps sound on the stairs, which are between me and the ladder. I try to circle wide, and a massive hunk of a man charges into my path. And that, my friends, is the end of chapter 4. All in all, not a bad chapter, but at the same time, there's still a lot of mysteries to be solved. There's a lot of, secrets that need to be revealed, and most importantly, there's a lot of supernaturals that need to be taken down, because it seems like we're having a third party. Because I remember in the last video or two ago, I asked, what was the common enemy? Like, who was the enemy? If it's her father, then it's like, it couldn't be, I assumed it couldn't be her father, was because, her father would probably either want her to join his side for her protection if he's only coming to her now. And it seems like, because I read the description on the back, it made it seem like Bishop Danvers is on her side. So, and if Bishop Danvers worked for her dad, then, I thought, they're probably the good people. Now, it seems as though one of her human companions is the enemy. For that is quite intriguing, because now, when she said that she had what did she say? Confederates? Allies. Who are these allies? Who do they work for? Why do they want Cordelia? What is their use for her? Well, hopefully we can find that more later on within the series of this book, and find out the truth behind it all. So, until next time, peace out, YouTube. Deuces.